Hey everyone, it is Black Clover once again. Today I'm going to talk about two things. Um, the first one is urges, your sexual urges, and pretty much telling you guys and telling myself, of course, not to be a slave, not to be a slave to my and your sexual urges. Don't let it control you, okay? Um, Women, they rely and they depend on your sexual urges for you to become the mindless zombie uh, that that you are, that you can be, like most of these men out here. Temptation is strong. Temptation is it's everywhere. Okay, wherever you are, school, work, even when you're at the grocery store, it is so tempting when you see a really beautiful girl. And some of them are not even that beautiful, honestly. Some of them are very average looking, but they have a nice body, or they're wearing something very revealing, like shorts, very maybe clothes that fit tight to to the women's bodies, and the temptation and the sexual urge, it um, it makes you dumb. It makes you stupid. TFM talked about this. He said that when a man is sexually aroused, okay, so when there's a beautiful woman in front of you, what happens is your IQ drops. That's what TFM said, and it makes so much sense because that, from personal experience, it happened to me. You know, like, imagine getting all excited with this girl you're talking to, and this has happened to me in the past. I'm sure it has happened to you at some point. You're just talking to a girl, and you finally get to fuck her, and then after you fuck her, you get the post nut clarity, and you just have all these regrets because women don't just really, most of the time, unless it's agreed upon beforehand that there's nothing except a one night stand. Most of the time, especially if you end up whining and dining her and you take her out, she's expecting a lot more, and you didn't plan that far, did you? You were just planning for to get her in bed. But after that, she wants to stick around. She wants to go out some more. Um, and guess what? You you have this person that won't leave you alone, and you're distracted. But let's say you actually do like her. You like her. You can't stop thinking about her. Well, guess what? Same thing. Same thing. You you're distracted. Again, I've mentioned this in previous videos. I make videos for guys who are going their own way, who are trying to accomplish things in their life. Progress, okay? Progress. Um, if you're in a shitty situation, get yourself in a better situation. If you're just doing nothing with your life, improve your life. I speak from personal experience, guys, okay? I don't just preach this out of nothing, okay? I've hit rock bottom. I've hit rock bottom in my past, and it was strictly due to moving in and getting into a relationship with a woman, and that caused me to lose a lot of stuff. And now I'm on my way up. So that's why I'm talking to right now, that my audience, who I don't really have a I don't really make a lot of videos, but whenever I do that, I'm talking to you guys who are doing things with your life. Do not The message is, do not be a slave to your urges, okay? Your urges, don't let them control you. Um, my advice, because the sexual urge in men is so powerful. It is so powerful, guys, where it will make you into a zombie. And nature does that on purpose, because if we were not mindless zombies that want to fuck these attractive women, then if we were like rational and like, oh, wait a minute, yeah, she's hot, but do I really want to deal with all the bullshit, all the craziness? Um, and all the energy and time and money that I'm. If we thought rationally, then we will not reproduce. So nature just overrides that for us, and we we just chase after an attractive woman without thinking about any of the consequences. So my advice to you guys is, um, well, obviously, jerk off. Like seriously, if you know you're gonna be in the presence of women, attractive women, just jerk off, and you'll have that. You'll be more relaxed when you're around them. You're not gonna be as horny when you're around them. I mean, it will still be there. Don't get me wrong, but it will help a little bit. Also, another big one is you're not gonna be attracted to them and horny if you're not looking at them, if they're not in your sight, okay, in your field of vision, okay? Seriously, seriously. What you want to do is do not sit near them and like at work or at school, and if you have no other options, just sit in the front. Sit in the front of the classroom or the front of whatever room you're in, and guess what? Then, I mean, if they sit next to you, it's they might be you might be able to get a glimpse, but you're not going to be focused on the people behind you. You're going to be focused in front of you, right? So sit in the front and avoid. No, it doesn't matter what they're wearing, what kind of lipstick they got on, what their hair looks like. If they're sitting behind you, and if you I mean, like, look, you might be curious and turn around to look, but immediately you're going to go back to looking in front of you, right? You're not going to stare at them. So this is called avoidance, okay? Avoid the temptation by separating yourself from the temptation. And in a classroom setting, you cannot separate yourself from the temptation. So what you do is you just sit in the front and you avert your eyes. And if your eyes are not looking at them, you're going to be looking at what's in front of you. And when the teacher is talking or whatever's happening in front of you, you will be focused on that. And before you know it, I'm telling you, before you know it, you'll even forget that they're sitting right behind you. But look at it the other way. Look at it if you're sitting in the middle or in the back of the classroom. Well, they're all around you. You can see them. You can see their soft skin. I know, yeah, they're obviously wearing makeup, but, they still look attractive. Well, guess what? You're going to be tempted. You're not even going to be paying attention to the teacher. You're just going to be mesmerized by their beauty, especially if they're very attractive. I've had this happen to me back in college when I was an undergrad. When I was sitting like in the back of the classroom, there was this really beautiful girl that was sitting in front of me, like on the side. I could see like what she was wearing. She was, very fit. All her curves. Like I could see everything. I was so distracted I could not pay attention to what the teacher was saying. This is bad. This is not good. I was trying to focus, but there were a lot of other girls too around me, and it was difficult. Okay, I'm not the only one who goes through this. It's our instinct. So we are all about, as TFM says, we're all about finding solutions here. So the solution is, if you cannot get rid of your instincts and your urges, and I don't believe in this whole no fat bullshit. I tried it before. No, it doesn't work. It really doesn't. So the way to get around it is, you can't get rid of your urges to look at an attractive woman. But like I said, if she's not there, if they're all behind you in a classroom, you can't see them. All right. So like I said, the message is, do not be tempted by your urges. Do not let your urges, your sexual urges, doesn't matter how beautiful she is, do not make a decision. And if you feel like saying yes, if you feel like making a decision, shit, go rub one out and then come back. I guarantee you're going to have a different perspective. Okay? So, but like I said, the best advice I can give you is, just separate yourself, your vision away from them. Their beauty, guys, their beauty is their only weapon. That is the only. They're not going to approach you and ask you out. They're not going. They wouldn't dare. They expect you, the man, the slave, to ask them out. They're goddesses, remember? They're queens. So they are relying on their beauty and their body to entice you. But if you're not looking at their body, it's gone. The magic spell doesn't work anymore, right? Okay. One other topic I want to mention real quick is the dependence. Okay, dependency. Let's say you're at work or at school or whatever. When you depend on people, when you feel like you need the help of people, right? Like, so for example, the first day of class, everybody's trying to be friends with everybody. I gotta make friends. I gotta know somebody. And if you feel like you need to have people, you need people around you that you can rely on, well, that's honestly a sign of weakness. Okay? If you need people to survive, if you need them, then you're weak. You can't survive and thrive without just by yourself. You need people. Now I understand when you have a mutual relationship with somebody else, like you have a coworker or a classmate who sometimes you get together and you help him and he helps you out. That's different, right? Um, that I think that's called a symbiotic relationship, right? You're helping each other out. I get that. That's different. But even that, you don't want that to be too much, okay? If you have somebody that, like in class, that you want to help, that you need, or you want to be friends with, and you want to be homework buddies or study buddies with, meet up like once a week to talk about different things. But don't meet up every day, because you know what happens when you meet up every day? Then you're gonna feel like you can't do the work without that person. You're gonna be too reliant. You have to believe in yourself and grind. Nothing is easy. You gotta grind. Put in a couple of hours every single day on your craft, on your work, on your school. Okay, plan it out. Tell yourself, okay, today I'm gonna spend 5 hours a day, every day, studying. Okay, and take breaks if you have to. Take little breaks. Study for 45 minutes and then take a 15-minute break. Do that 5 times. Uh, you know, it's not easy. And if you need help, go to the teacher, go to your manager, go to whatever. Do your best not to depend on other coworkers or other classmates, other peers. Okay, it will make you stronger. It will teach you the value of hard work, and it will instill that work ethic, because you have nobody else to depend on except yourself. The stakes are high. If you fail, you're done. It's over. You have nobody else that you can fall back on. Okay, so work hard, guys. You can do it. You can do it yourself. You just gotta grind. If your immediate thought is, "Oh my God, this is hard. I need help. I need to reach out to my friend," no, put an effort. Spend a couple of hours. Grind, and then if you really can't do it, if you really don't get it, do research online. Do everything within your power. Spend all the time. If you really can't do it, then go to your teacher. Email your teacher. Tell them, try not to depend on others. Now I understand in a group setting, like in a group when you have like group project is different. Then you kind of have to work with other people. That's different. But even then, you still don't want to rely on your peers too much. All right. So again, the two messages for today is: one, do not rely on people. Okay. Do not just realize that you can do everything yourself. You might need help here and there, but um, be proud that you can do everything yourself. Work hard. Try to accomplish everything yourself, because at the end of the day, without that person, you're going to fail, and you don't want to be put in that situation. Okay, it is. Don't be weak. Don't be weak and feel like you need people to do well. Okay, and two is your urges, your instincts. Do not be a slave to them. I know when the key is to recognize when your urges and your instincts are taking over. Just know, like when you feel it, when you feel like, oh my God, there she's beautiful, do something, move away, tell her, you know what, excuse me, again, I got to do something, move away from her, whatever you got to do to calm down your urges when they're taking over your body. Okay, that's my message, Black Clover. Thank you again for watching. Really appreciate that. Have a great day. Bye bye.